Hi, I'm Sabrina from the Pixel team. Now let's talk about how Google's ambient computing vision comes to life when you're on the go. Pixel 4 introduces entirely new helpful experiences with more natural interactions. It's completely redesigned with a new look, a new color, and a beautiful new finish. And Pixel 4 includes camera features and sensors that you're not going to find on any other phone. Let's start there. 5 years ago, our advanced technologies team began Project Soli to investigate radar capabilities. Radar's been around for a long time, and it's still one of the best ways to sense motion. It's precise, low power, and it's fast. There were lots of exciting possibilities. But here's what our first sensor looked like when we started working on Soli. Radar sensors have always been way too big to fit in a phone, so we shrunk it down into a tiny chip. But that still wasn't small enough, so we had to shrink it down even more. Pixel 4 is the first smartphone with a radar sensor. It powers the new motion sense capabilities for more human interactions with your phone. For instance, Pixel 4 has the fastest secure face unlock on a smartphone because the process starts before you've even picked up your phone. Motion Sense prepares the camera when you reach for your Pixel 4, so you don't need to tap the screen. It's so much faster and smoother. Motion Sense can power down your phone when you walk away and turn it back on when you approach your phone. It also lets you control your Pixel with simple gestures. Swipe to skip a song, silence a call, wave hello to Pikachu. And the Soli team is working on a wide range of helpful new features, from gaming to personal wellness. Here's a quick look.
It's a very famous saying that any advanced technology becomes indistinguishable from magic. That's one of the things we talked about with Soli. It's a magical sensor.
I did it! I touched without touching!
Radar has a lot of very interesting properties that would be very useful for human-computer interaction. You can shrink it down.
All of this is now in there.
That's right, yeah. It can sense through materials. It's extremely sensitive for motion.
And so we build this new interaction paradigm based on the understanding of body language, distances, and gestures.
How can we make the language of interaction with technology closer to what we do naturally in the real world?
Then, of course, we really need to test to distinguish between intentional and unintentional gestures. Just because I wave on top of the device doesn't mean that I want to skip a song. If I pick up coffee cup, this gesture is very similar to a swipe. And this is really important. Then I can do this, and it actually works. With Soli, we can try to understand more about the implicit behavior that happen around the device.
The phone knows earlier what your intention is.
Exactly. Let's say the alarm goes off, really annoying. As you reach, we can lower the volume. The phone is more polite, and then you can just do a gesture to shut it off. This moment of understanding each other happen all the time between us, but they never happen with technology. What we can do with radar is to actually capture aspect of non-verbal communication. And as a first step in Pixel 4 with motion sense is to get as close as possible to the intuitiveness of verbal interaction.
Silence.
Since the Soli sensor can detect the environment around Pixel 4, privacy had to be built in from the start. You can turn Motion Sense on or off at any time, and when it's on, all of the sensor's data is processed right on your Pixel. It's never saved or shared with other Google services. And Motion Sense isn't the only way we're making your phone interactions faster and more natural. The Google Assistant is now deeply integrated into Pixel 4's OS and across your apps. You can quickly open apps, search across your phone, share what's on your screen, and a lot more. The Assistant can simplify multitasking, too, with a clean, new interface. Check this out. Just give Pixel 4 a quick squeeze. Show me Maggie Rogers on Twitter. What are her concert dates? Share this with Vivian. reply, "Let's go see her." Open Ticketmaster.com. Search for Maggie Rogers events. A key way we're making the assistant this fast is with an on-device version of our language models that run in our data center, so they can run locally right on your Pixel 4. This means the new assistant uses a hybrid model. It can respond to many day-to-day requests on device, like starting a timer, while connecting for requests like, "Is my flight on time?" You also have new ways to manage your data. Choose a time limit for how long you want your activity data to be saved in your Google account. Or just tell the assistant to delete everything you said to it today or this week, and it will. You're in control. And you can get more details by asking, "Hey Google, how do you keep my data safe?" We're taking the same care to protect your on-device data too. With Titan M and other security features, last year's Pixel 3 scored the highest for built-in security for a smartphone, according to Gartner. We've built Titan M into Pixel 4 as well to protect your most sensitive on-device data, like your passwords, your OS data, and now your Face Unlock model. Your phone has some of your most personal, private information, and we have a responsibility to keep it safe and secure. Now, how many of you have tried a voice recorder app? I know I've tried a few, thinking I'll be able to get organized by recording notes to myself, interesting lectures, important events. But then I end up with a bunch of untitled audio clips that I really don't know what to do with. So we created a new kind of audio recorder that taps into our speech recognition and AI. Let's see it in action. We've had a Pixel 4 recording the show for the past few minutes. As you can see, with one tap, I can get Recorder transcribing my words in real time as I'm saying them. Now, to show this is live, it is now 10:44, and it's pretty accurate. This means you can transcribe meetings, lectures, interviews, or anything you want to save. Eric backstage is going to save this recording. And now I can go into the search bar and find whatever I'm looking for. I can search for sounds, words, phrases. Let's see all the times I've mentioned Pixel across my entire library of recordings. The places where the word Pixel are said are highlighted in yellow in the playback bar, so you can dive into the exact part of the recording you're looking for. It's pretty cool. And you'll notice this phone is actually in airplane mode. All this recorder functionality happened on device. Now, I want to take a minute to talk about Pixel 4's OLED display. DisplayMate has awarded Pixel 4 XL their highest score, an A+ rating, together with a Best Smartphone Display award. In 5 key areas like color accuracy and image contrast, DisplayMate classified Pixel 4 XL's display as visually indistinguishable from perfect. Pixel 4 is also our first smartphone with a 90 Hz refresh rate. And we've added some smarts. The refresh rate adjusts on its own depending on what you're doing. So you get a great visual experience while still preserving battery life. Pixel 4 brings together so many helpful new technologies and capabilities. And you'll get the best Android experience with Android 10, and you're the first in line to get the latest OS updates and features. We also want to make sure you get the best experience out of the box. So Pixel 4 comes with 3 months of Google One for new eligible members. You'll get lots of premium features, including Pro Sessions for one-on-one virtual help. So if you have a question about your settings or want a few tips for the camera, we're there for you. The new Pixel comes in 3 colors: just black, clearly white, and a limited edition called Oh So Orange. It also comes in 2 sizes, both with the same features and both available for pre-order starting today. Shipping starts on October 24th. And we're excited that people will be able to find Pixel in even more places. We're expanding our carrier partnerships. So Pixel 4 is now available through every major US carrier. Now, we didn't forget about the camera. For the past 3 years, Pixel set the standard for smartphone cameras with incredible capabilities like HDR+, Super Res Zoom, Top Shot, and of course, Night Sight. With Pixel 4, we're raising that bar yet again. And it all starts with this little square, basically a miniaturized camera rig right on the back of your phone. You can see the rear, wide, and telephoto cameras, a hyperspectral sensor, a mic for your videos and Instagram stories, and a flash that we hope you'll use mostly as a flashlight. But it's there just in case. But the hardware isn't what makes our camera so much better. The special sauce that makes our Pixel camera unique is our computational photography.